Very important as you hit a ground ball to an infielder or whether it's going through the infield to step on the front of first base. Your last 3 strides should all be the same distance. You should not be leaping to get to the front of the base. Time up your strides so you're hitting the front of the base and then you're breaking down after you touch first base. After you step on first base, it is important to break down and look to your right to see if the first baseman missed the ball. You should not have to rely on your first base coach to tell you where the ball is. If it hits the fence behind you, you're safe to go to second base on an angle past first base. That's why it's important to not run too far past first base. As you're approaching first base, it is important to stay tight and lower your left shoulder so that you're helping your angle to second base be in as straight as a line as possible. I find my angle is best when I have my right foot touching first base and my right toe is pointing towards the second base bag so that I'm not geared towards the second base position and going towards right field. I'm staying as tight as I can in the baseline. The most important things in base running is knowing how many outs there are and who has the baseball. When you get to first base, make sure you first get your sign from the third base coach. Then as the pitcher is getting his sign from the catcher, make sure his foot is in the hole and then you're going to get your primary lead. Now that I have my sign, I'm going to get my primary lead, which is 2 steps and then 2 shuffles, and I'm in a base stealing lead. Once you're in your primary lead, point your right toe at the third base bag. It will help you with the angle and help you clear your left leg over to get the best jump you can get. Secondary leads are very important to gain momentum to the next base. You get 2 quick shuffles and you're trying to time up when the ball is being hit or when the ball is hitting the dirt so that you can steal if it gets past the catcher. If you are trying to steal third base, it is important to get a comfortable primary lead. 5 steps and a shuffle. My cue in my head was right, left, right, replace my feet for the 6th step. Then I felt like I was in a comfortable spot to where the pitcher did not feel like I was too far off of second base and he wasn't going to throw to second. Young players have a tendency to be much too far back and close to the shortstop when they're taking their lead off of second base. You should be 1 yard behind second base and do your regular 5 steps, right, right, shuffle. Just be 1 yard behind the baseline and then you have an angle to get to third base. Depending on the situation of the game, the third base coach will trust you as the base runner to make the decision on whether or not you are going home on a ground ball. It will happen quickly, but once the coach tells you that you are tagging and going home, you need to sprint back to third base, get your eyes on the baseball so that you have the best reaction time to leave third base as soon as the ball is caught.